Bonjour tout le monde, hello everybody, and welcome back to Mouthfools. We have mouths, we are fools, we are the Mouthfools. And gentlemen, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. My mouth is now full of French words. That was beautiful.
Well, you are learning, right?
I just did my Duolingo lesson for the day. I can check that one off. I'm at like a 613-day streak now thanks to that little opening.
Yeah. Just give me your phone. You know I'm going to get your exams done. It's going to be fair.
That's the number one way to learn a language is have him cheat on the test for you. There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
my
mouth is full of water, on the other hand.
True.
Not full of French words, just full of water, you know.
Full of domestic
a little
water.
less interesting, a little less bland, a little more bland.
No,
Well,
staying
it is water.
hydrated is important, you know? Hydrohomie and all that stuff.
That's true. That's true. Out of your flask that has hopefully been serving you well and keeping your water cold for years, I think now.
Flask, it's been decades since we recorded this episode. This flask is
still kicking.
Doing me well. It's still kicking, yeah.
That's great.
Don't drink decade-old water, though. I think it's kind of bad for...
It's in the flask. It's fine.
You're not my dad. I can do what I want.
And also that.
Don't drink that water, young man. Don't drink that water.
Man has one kid, thinks
Okay,
he can
Papa.
be everyone's parent. God.
Yeah, I don't have
Whatever you say,
anything.
puppy.
I don't have anything to drink today. I drank it in the last episode. So
No.
I'm just going to be surviving off of pure intuition today.
That was a whole week, Jay.
Yeah, you haven't
How
drank
have you not
anything?
drank?
I have
How
not
have you not
refilled this in
drank
that
anything
long.
in a whole week?
Dude, I'm
Man.
wearing the same shirt. The
I'm
candle's
drinking the
still
same
going.
energy drink that I had last episode, but it's
Yeah.
a new one at least.
I got the same
Yeah.
cup of coffee, you know, but it's...
Yeah.
But it's a new coffee.
Yeah.
Dude, that candle's still going.
Still
I know you
going,
want to
dude.
talk about the candle at some point, but we can maybe bring that into it later.
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh,
yeah.
No. We can't just drop the candle like that and be
Okay,
like, oh,
okay.
no. Tell us about your candle, Jay. What is your candle full of mouth
Tell us.
Yeah.
flavor?
Do you enjoy the taste of candle wax? I think is what he's asking.
Oh, why didn't he just say it, Gab?
Being around
Come on,
the bush
man.
just a little bit. I'm just saying what we're all thinking.
I'm an open book with this kind of thing. You know? So before we started recording today, Gab asked me about my candle that was in the background, and I said I'll tell you about it. So this candle, the flavor is because we're getting into fall. Fall has the best candle scents. Personally, I think there's a lot of good candle
I can
smells.
vouch
You know,
for that.
you know,
Yeah,
Gab
I
knows
agree.
what I'm talking about. I always have a candle lit all the time. I don't know why. Don't fucking whatever. It's a whole nother thing. Ask my therapist. But so
Best response.
this particular flavor is called pumpkin waffle, right? Well, you couldn't think of anything more fall flavored. Pumpkin waffle. That's so sweet.
Okay.
I smelled it. Best smelling candle in the world. I bought it last fall. Candles never last that long for me, but I bought it last fall. And the reason it's half full is because when we moved in here, I lit that candle once for a week straight. The entire house smelled like pumpkin waffle.
And was on
The
fire.
whole house. Yeah.
Is that like a common combination in the States? Pumpkin and waffles? I've never heard
it's just
that like
a
combination
really-
of words.
It's just like a really sweet pumpkin. If you had a pumpkin flavored waffle, it's like pumpkin pie, pumpkin.
But is that
kind of
like a thing that you guys have? Like you guys
yeah.
actually have pumpkin waffles? I've never heard of that.
Probably. I mean, I've
also
never heard of it.
What kind of
You can find
Philadelphia?
Somebody makes it. They got pumpkin. It's probably very similar
I mean,
to pumpkin pie.
yeah, I was gonna say if we've said it, it exists. It's definitely out there.
That's true. And they have a candle out of it. But anyway, now I call it the bomb because every time I light it, it makes our entire house smell like
explodes.
pumpkin for a week.
Your whole room just explodes.
It blows up. So
you
I
have
like
to move.
this
You have to
now.
move to a new place.
Yeah. This is how we fumigate our houses when we move in. I kid you not. For like 1 hour, if you light it, the house for a week is going to smell like pumpkin. So I'm lighting it now to kind of get the toxic mist going about for the fall season, so to speak.
Bring that
Very
to
strong.
all future cons. Just put one in the middle. Clear! Dip! Run!
Dude, if we lit this at too many games, in one of the panel rooms, it would fill up the whole thing.
Oh my
It's
god,
just
that would be
that strong.
so
You
funny.
gotta do
It's
that.
so
You gotta
good.
do that.
I gotta do it.
I'm gonna find a way to go to TMG this year just to smell that candle. You know?
to smell
Just to smell.
That's about $2,000 to smell a candle that I can probably buy for $10. But
Just to smell the explosive fumes of pumpkin waffles.
It's it's such a good. It's like my favorite smelling candle, though. I love it
Dude,
so much.
do you remember when we were at TMG and we went to Target and me and you went to the candle aisle and you were like, God, you need to smell this shit. You need to smell this shit. Smell it after the camera.
Hell
Is that the end of Dan's video?
Yes,
I think.
it is.
Going to the toilet and he was like, "Oh, Fyrus, you gotta smell this," and you were like so into it. It's so funny,
Dude, me and my friend Eric, when we were growing up, would just go to like Walmart or like Target and just go to this aisle of candles and just smell candles. And then pick one out and be like, "Yep, this is the one." We would just sit there.
Candles
and
are
smell
great.
them. They're great. Dude.
What is your favorite type of candle? Like, have you got like a specific brand that you like?
Yankee always makes the best ones.
Yankee candles are
make the
goated.
strong
On
ones.
God, they are
classic.
so
It's a classic.
But
goated.
sometimes you get off-brand ones like this one that are just like really good for no reason. You're like, "Oh snap, that's pretty good."
Yeah.
But Yankee's
Dude,
expensive though.
Last year when Snowy was here for a while, we went through like 7 of the really big jars of like Yankee candles. I've still got the jars like back there somewhere. They are so good. They're so good.
Oh,
I love Yankee candles. Have you got like a favorite like scent?
I don't. I go with every season. Like I like a flowery thing for spring, something pumpkin like for fall, and then winter like clean laundry,
makes
shit
sense.
like that. I love trying new stuff.
I'm honestly a big lavender fan myself. You know, I like
Yeah.
purple.
lavender's
Purple
good.
stuff's
Lavender's
good, you know.
Yeah, that purple
Super
drink.
true. The purple drink, I like that lean.
Do you say lavender?
Lavender?
Is it
Wait.
it's lavender?
Lavender.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
lavender.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let's make fun of him because
Yeah, he
he
said
says
it
things
weird.
funny.
You know what? I'm not gonna help you with Duolingo anymore.
Wow!
Oh, you blew it, dude.
No, because in French
tutor.
it's lavande, which is
Yeah, so it
Oh,
would make sense
wait.
that you would say it like that.
That sounds so much better.
Dude, you corrected
Lavender.
him and he just corrected you, bro.
Yep.
That's
Yo,
all
hold
true.
on.
That's
That's
probably
right
I'm
where
gonna
the English
lavender
word came-
your ass, boy.
That's probably where the word even came from. Probably from the French word.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We steal French words all the fucking time. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, you
Yeah,
don't
that's
say it
true.
like lavender.
Lavender.
You don't say it like you do in America.
What about you, Dan? I never see you light candles in the one time that I visited your house.
That is
Yo,
true.
I actually have. Wait, no, never mind. I thought I had a candle. I lied to you. Wait,
Dude, I
hold
caught
on.
you in 4K. Sorry, I just exposed you. I just
Well-
exposed him.
Well,
for not being a
Dan's
candle
left.
dweller.
I'll speak about my favorite candle.
Yeah,
I like.
yeah. What you got, dude?
I like. There's like a specific type of Yankee candle, and it's like cookie something, and I really like it. Hold on, what is it called? It's
I
called
feel like I
like
know what you're talking about.
Christmas cookie. I really like Christmas cookie Yankee candles.
It's kind of too sweet for me, though. It's a very sugary smell.
It is
Oh,
a very
yeah.
sugary smell, but like I don't know. It's just something about it that I really, really like.
If
it's
you
not
light
too
it at the right time, it's like, yeah.
Exactly. I also like they do like a very specific type of cherry, and that's really good. And there's one other one. It's like sands or something. Something sands.
Sandalwood.
It's either sandalwood or pink. No, pink sands.
Pink sands. That's the one.
Pink sands is like
yeah.
so nice.
I know what that is.
I can't describe the scent at all, but it was my first Yankee candle, and it's probably one of my favorite scents. It's heavenly. It's bliss.
That's good.
Damn,
That's good.
I was like,
I think there's kind of that thing with candles that there are some candles that I like, but only like, you know, for a quick sniff, like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. And there are those
Yeah,
that
like
I
a
like
quick hit.
to have the room smell like it, you know?
Yeah.
Gab is a candle junkie. You heard it here first. He gets his quick hit, and then he gets on with his day.
Yeah.
I've been banned from Michael's, you know? They don't allow me in there anymore. The clerks are like, oh boy, it's that guy again.
That's the thing.
It's the candle sniffer.
The elusive man. I know him. I've seen him in the newspaper.
The elusive Canadian candle sniffer.
you think you can go into like a Target and like you can like a Baskin Robbins 31, you get a little sample of the candle.
Of every single flavor.
Yeah, they come by with like a little spoon, scoop out a little bit of the candle. Here you go.
Yum. Don't eat it though, just for sniffing.
Delicious.
That's the thing though. You have to have a candle. There's like, I have rules for candles. Like fruity scented candles belong in the bathroom. Yeah, that's where you light a fruity candle or a laundry smelling candle. Anything seasonal like fall leaves, Christmas pine, friggin' spring flowers, ocean summer water, that goes out in the main room. And then that's it. Those are like the only 2 rooms that I have. And that's about it. That's what you do.
That's 2 rooms, you know. That's a good start.
2 rooms out of a house, that's it for me. So sometimes fruity things can go in the kitchen, but you rarely put a candle in the kitchen.
Yeah, because it kind of messes up with the cooking and all that.
Yeah, and you don't light candles if you're cooking Italian food, because then that also might spoil it.
Dang,
it's far away.
my Cheerios are gonna taste like red velvet now.
Yeah. What? Is that supposed to be a bad thing?
Red velvet is the scent I was trying to think of earlier. That's
yeah.
Red velvet is so good.
You have to judge my red velvet preference.
I like red velvet.
I thought someone was about to judge my red velvet preference.
No,
like that
red velvet is goated.
All right,
I said it was
velvet.
good. I said red velvet Cheerios.
Okay. But
I was
on
like,
all
why
the
would you
audio,
want
I couldn't.
that?
I detected sass.
No. I was trying to think of a specific scent earlier, and I couldn't think of it.
Okay.
It was red velvet.
That's the problem with having a sarcastic voice, is everyone always thinks I'm sarcastic. Even when I'm being genuine. Oh yeah, it's a good scent.
No, not at all.
Dude, I like it. I know, me too.
Not at all, Jay.
Yeah, not at all. You're not sarcastic in the slightest.
No.
Never, Jay. I would never be sarcastic to you.
No. Yes, no way would he ever. It's
Ever.
impossible.
Me?
Yeah.
Bunch of truth tellers on this podcast.
Yeah, a bunch of real honest men with each other. Yeah.
100% genuine, you know?
We call ourselves the truthers.
Yeah, that's what we say because we're so truth.
Yeah, the truth mouths. That's our name, you know?
The truth.
Mouthful of truth. Mouthful of honesty.
That's what our mouth is full of. Is full of truth and nothing but the truth.
Yep, the whole truth.
Mouth full of honesty.
Yeah, mouth full of honesty.
Season 2, the truth. This tea gets spilt.
That could be misconstrued out of context in so many ways.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's good marketing though.
Mouth full of. No, I was talking about mouth full of honesty. Anyway. Moving on swiftly.
Yes.
Speaking of drinks, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just thought I could speak of drinks if we have nowhere else to go with this because so I went to PAX Prime a few weeks ago, and that was all well and good. You know, a little bit low key because of COVID, but overall wonderful. I get to meet a lot of great people. One of those people that I met was the wonderful creator Doug. And Doug was sharing with me some of sort of like they went on a keto diet. And they were telling me a little bit about the keto diet because I was interested in it. And one of the most interesting things that they brought up to me, and it stands out as just amazing. In order to complete the calorie count, because you got to put down a lot of like fatty stuff for keto.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
They would take literal shot glasses of olive oil. In order. Everyone grimace. That's a unique to the podcast, a unique to the video podcast moment. They take take shots of olive oil in order to get their calorie count spiking. To like where it needs to be.
Is that legal?
I think there's laws against that, dude.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's outlawed in like several states.
That should be a felony if I remember correctly.
Do you like know what a keto diet is exactly? Because like I don't know. It's bouncing around in my head, but I don't know exactly what it is.
The quick and dirty of it is that, well, apparently, you know, thanks to the shots of olive oil, what you're supposed to do is take in a bunch of fatty foods, and sort of weed out things like bread in order for your body to use it burns fat for energy. And that's why people lose weight so quickly on it, because your body's like constantly getting rid of fat.
There's no carbohydrates. Yeah,
exactly.
There's no carbs to burn, so it burns energy and fat. Yeah, gotcha.
So in order to maintain, you know, a healthy weight, you have to put back a bunch of normally fatty foods like eggs and bacon and stuff, such as olive oil.
It's fatty foods such as olive oil, you say, as if that's a normal fatty food.
Yeah, basic meals like your olive oil shots.
Just the good old pint of olive oil in the morning to keep you going.
You just go like to Starbucks and like, hey, can I get a glass of olive oil?
Shaken, not stirred, please.
I told him he should just, you know, he's taken so long with the shit. Because he tells me he takes a few shots, right, in order to get like the calorie count, right? So I'm like, just buy a flask. Just buy a flask of olive oil.
Yeah, right.
That's such a gross proposition to have a flask of olive oil.
Middle of the stream, just like.
Oh, that guy's drinking a lot of water. He's like full of, and it's just they don't know. They think they don't know.
They have no idea what he's going
It's
through.
water, but this ain't water. This is olive oil, baby.
Shout out to Doug, dude. Doug's the funniest guy. I swear to God. Please check him out.
The
Oh
thing
my
is,
God.
that's not the first time I heard of someone drinking olive oil, surprisingly. And it wasn't about a diet or something. It was, I think, my grandpa.
It's just for fun.
Yeah, no. It's like, why not?
Just felt a little bit frisky one day, you know.
And I was cooking spaghetti and it was there, and I was like, I'll try it. 6 years later, I never had anything else, just olive oil.
Can I just say the accent adds so much to that story? Hey, I was just getting some spaghetti.
There, and I was like, all right.
Go to a restaurant, like, you want anything to drink with the spaghetti? Yeah, I'll have the spaghetti. Hold the spaghetti. Just give me the pan and the olive oil, and I'll funnel it down.
Jesus.
Gab, go ahead.
Yeah, my grandpa used to say that if you drink olive oil, your heartburn burns your esophagus less because supposedly the olive oil kind of lubricates your throat. Yeah, exactly.
I've actually heard this, yeah.
Although I wouldn't take that for granted because my grandpa's dead. So.
Well, I mean, yeah, take that as you will.
Are we sure the olive oil was not to blame?
I'm gonna send a DM to Doug, like, now, like,
to the
stop.
olive oil or not. That's so funny. So we've decided that olive oil is a good olive oil. We've decided today, or discovered today, that olive oil is a good dietary supplement and a lubrication.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
And
Welcome back
Let's
to
make it really
Mouthfools,
tough.
Back
where
to
we talk
Mouthfools,
about
ladies and
the
gentlemen. That
yeah.
was our intro.
olive oil.
Candles, am I right?
Olive oil flavored candles. Let's go. Wow, that's interesting. I guess if you're on a diet like that,
I think that's an old wives' tale, the whole lubrication thing. Sorry,
it?
go on. Yeah.
because I mean, I kind of get it. Maybe if you have a sore throat,
No,
just
there's
coat
like,
it up, you know.
there's a lot of things that are like that that don't actually have any truth. It's like when people say, you should shave if you want your facial hair to grow back thicker. It doesn't. That's not true.
It does a little, though.
No, it just makes it so when it grows back, it's like at an angle, so it looks thicker. That's like scientifically not how that
But
works.
it's definitely
really?
rougher, though, right?
Yeah, it's rougher. It's
Okay,
rougher because it's sharper because you just cut it, so it's less dull.
Okay.
That makes sense. That makes me think of like this one thing that my grandmother used to tell my mother, thinking of old wives' tales. Obviously, this is not true, but my mom used to say, my grandmother used to say to my mom, don't eat watermelon seeds. Because if you eat a watermelon seed, a watermelon tree is going to grow in your stomach.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, fuck that. I ain't never again.
I'm out of here.
If you swallow gum, a gum tree is going to grow like right up
Have
like
you
that.
have you seen that like very weird ad of a kid who eats like a watermelon and it like turns him into a watermelon,
Yes.
and then he breaks open and then kids eat him?
What?
It's terrifying, right?
Excuse me?
It's so weird. People have like memed it so it was circulated on Twitter so much that people started memeing it and putting like Tokyo Ghoul openings over it while speeding it up like 5 times. He launches himself as a watermelon, crashes. All the kids are eating him. It's just like, what am I watching?
Oh, is it called watermelon a cautionary tale?
I don't know.
Is that-
I think you might be onto
Lines up.
something, Fyrus. But wasn't it like a jelly bean commercial or something like that?
No,
like
it was definitely a
flavored?
watermelon. It was watermelon.
Oh, just watermelon.
I don't know what look, man. I did not know what went into the production value or the purpose of
Oh
this
my
ad.
god! Oh my god! This
Fyrus is watching it right now.
this is terrifying.
Yeah, like the first little stem grows out of his nose and he plucks it and like watermelon juice runs down his
This
nose.
is only like 3 years ago as well. I thought this was like a 90s thing or something.
no,
That's
no.
awful. Oh my
It's like
god.
a gardenscape
Poor
ad or
kid.
something.
He just explodes at the end.
All the kids just eat him.
He explodes and then they eat him.
I thought at first you said it was an ad, and I was like, "What are they promoting? Like, what
No,
company was
it's like
listen,
They are
It's like a
promoting
short.
that.
yeah."
They're promoting watermelons, of course.
We have a watermelon
Why?
scented candle. We want you guys to do an ad for it. How can you do? Let's turn a kid into a fruit and blow him up and feed it to his friends. That's terrifying. I don't want to watch that. I won't watch it because it sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's actually not so bad, you know. It's kind of very cutesy, artsy.
Lighthearted, it's lighthearted. They eat his internal organs, but it's just lighthearted.
Oh,
So.
it's disturbing in an artistic way.
Yeah.
No.
Precisely.
They eat his
Yeah.
organ, but you kind of hear like an ooh woo at the same time that they eat him, you know.
To
You
balance it out.
Do you want to eat my wogans? Oh, fuck. I despise the fact that I just said that out loud. I'm leaving. I'm done.
Yeah, thank you for being in this episode, Fi. Appreciate you coming through.
I'm trying to maintain a straight face. I just can't.
You can't. Not after that.
Dude, I made him laugh. After all these years, I made him laugh.
This is the first time, dude? Holy shit, we got it on camera?
Exactly, dude.
That's
This is a
huge.
momentous Mouthfools exclusive. All the other ones have been faked canned laughter.
Totally fake. Look at him trying to hold it back like he doesn't like you.
This is like a try not to laugh challenge with Dan right now. He's really trying to grit his teeth.
Sorry. I'm like, look, man, I know my standards are low. Am I gonna laugh at wogans? like is that like like my little brain is like, don't do it. You're better than that.
Dude, that's okay. I have the same situation. When I was in middle school, my friend was like, James will laugh at anything. I was like, no, I'm not. And he said, watch this. James, pineapple. I was gone. I was done. That was the funniest shit anyone had ever said to me.
There's always
always gonna
someone that's
happen.
like that. I feel like it depends on your mood. That can be you at any moment, though. Like,
Yeah.
you will just laugh at anything.
Anything,
out of context.
dude. Anything's funny, dude. Just say poop in a funny way, and that's the next 20 minutes of my life. Just thinking about that.
Fyrus, can you do me a favor? Can you auto-tune yourself saying poop real quick?
Please don't.
20 minutes.
Poop.
Travis Scott album releasing 2024.
I am a grown man. I will not laugh.
Poopy.
Damn.
Ooh, stinky.
All right, okay, we
snap.
okay. All right.
He's got the Drake feature on that new song, actually. I can't wait.
Poopy, stinky. Poopy, stinky.
We're one more line away from becoming cringe. There's a very fine line between
Yeah,
We've
funny
been
and
cringe our entire channel's
my-
careers. What are you talking about?
That's true.
We
Who are you
embrace it here.
kidding
No
yourself?
one is not cringe in this space, and you can't tell me otherwise.
It's true. It's true. It's like, no, I've never been cringe ever.
I am cringe and I am free.
Refreshing the cringe, if you please.
Yeah, embrace
I've
it.
actually
Precisely.
seen, because, you know, we talked about our mouths, we talked about what we smell, but Fyrus, I've actually seen you have a guitar where you are.
I do have one of those.
Going down the
It's right
fences.
here. Look.
And no, I don't actually want you to. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, shut up. No, shut up. Anyway.
Anyway, keep doing that.
Yeah. Fine, just go. But I've been genuinely curious, what kind of music are you guys into lately?
Ooh.
What did you get
I
your
don't know what
ears
your guys'
for?
music taste is. Yeah, I want to know.
What are your ears full of?
Oh. New title for this episode, Earfools.
Oh,
It's true. So wait, you want to know what music I've been listening to lately, or just in general what we're into?
Well, I mean, whatever your highlight is, if it's lately or if there's something that kind of marked your year, go for that.
Yeah,
you
just
know?
like your favorite kind. What resonates with you most?
See, I am like a very open book when it comes to music. I like a lot, but then there are obviously some I listen to more than others, but I don't think there's a genre I really don't like. I haven't listened to music much in the last 2 years, which is a weird thing to say, because I used to listen to music all the time. It was like what I lived and breathed, because before like YouTube, because I used to want to be an artist as well, and then I started doing YouTube, and that kind of worked out for me. I was a musician. I was in bands and stuff. I went to college and studied bass guitar and piano for like 2.5 years.
Oh.
And it's always been like alternate rock, pop punk, and like indie rock and stuff, like Blink 182, Green Day, Fall Out Boy, what's the other one? Panic at the Disco, that's another. Yeah. That I was like super into. But then I also grew up on Coldplay and like the Who. The Wombats is another good one. Just
the Wombats? It's such I don't know that one.
The Wombats, it's like a British indie pop rock band. They're so good, dude. It's those kind of bands that made me want to play bass in the first place. Because I started playing bass and guitar and like music in general because of Blink 182.
Oh yeah.
Because they're like super easy to play. They're super fun. It's easy to pick up a guitar and learn a Blink song in like an hour and then, just jam out to it.
Yeah, our guitar classes were always Blink 182 songs and stuff like
exactly.
that.
But then I listened to stuff like the Wombats, where they have like these really funky like walking melodies on bass, and I'm like, that shit's fire. That's so cool.
Little Fyrus going, that's just fire.
Yeah, no, because like I'm so used to bass lines just being like root notes and stuff, but this guy in this band is like he just goes crazy on the bass and it's like leading the song, and I'm like, I've never heard musical composition do that.
That's dope.
Because I was a bassist and I was always like, back then, like when I was like 15, I always thought, oh, I'm just like, in the background, not really doing much, but like part of the composition of the music, I'm just kind of filling it out. Yeah. But then I was out, like my mind was blown at like the fact that the bass can be like front and forward, and it can actually like add melody to a composition.
Yeah.
And then I like heard I listened to like Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I was like, dude, this guy's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like you guys all know Fleet, right? Like bum 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 ba bum bum.
I've heard
shit like that.
Yes. Oh yes, of course.
Can't stop.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
You sound insane.
I have heard of the animal.
those red chili spice guys. Yeah, love them.
Dude, you're onto something.
Yeah, I love stuffed egg peppers.
These certainly
favorite.
are insects.
But yeah, and then I listened to Flea and a bunch of other like super like talented and incredibly popular talented bassists, and I was like, shit's fire. Shit's good.
That's so interesting you say that about like how like the composition of music when you started is like everybody has the connotation like bass has to be, it's like the bassist and the drummer are the ones that carry the rhythm, and then everything else is the magic on top of it. But like there's totally people who can take a bass and just shred it and excel.
They can just chug on it.
Yeah.
And it's weird because as I've gotten older, those kind of genres are still interesting to me. I started liking folk music a lot as I got older, like acoustic folk music. Charlie Simpson from the band Busted released a couple of really good folk albums, which I was like super into. But then I don't know when it happened, like because I was also into like electronic music.
Oh yeah,
like Pendulum, The Prodigy, Chasing Status, those kind of bands. I remember seeing Pendulum back in 2011. It was
you saw them live?
Incredible show, so sick. They're so good. But
Boomers.
You are like a year younger than me, Dan.
Boomers.
But I got like I'm super into electronic music as well. If any of you like watch my channel, like my whole branding is like around hyper potions. I
do. I watch your channel. I'm familiar with that.
You watch me. You watch me. You're like you're a fan. I'm a fan.
You're wearing my merch, but I'm your biggest fan.
That's crazy how that works. Yeah. I like electronic music a lot as well. I've been into hyper potions for like 3 years. They're sick.
Oh yeah, they're dope. They're awesome.
They're super super hype. Jay introduced me to a couple people. Like what's the guy that wrote the song called Savant? Is his name Savant?
His name is Savant. The song is Splinter, but Savant is the
Splinter. That's the one. That was really good. And then you introduced me to the Fat Rat.
The Fat Rat.
The Fat Rat's incredible. I love a bit of the Fat Rat. There's also like a lot of cool electronic artists on YouTube. Like Dan introduced me to Noteblock and QMU, who are both really talented, incredible people that I'm into.
Absolutely.
Total legends.
Absolutely. Like, and there's Loetta, who does like 8-bit style stuff, which is really super sick.
Dude, I haven't thought about that in a long time.
I'm a huge fan of chiptune myself. It's amazing.
Yeah, chiptune is really, really cool.
And recently, same thing. Tater Tot Tunes, same thing. I was just saying that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then recently, I actually restrung my acoustic guitar like 2 months ago. I don't know why I decided to do it. I think what the catalyst was Dan did like a whole 10-year medley thing to celebrate like hitting 10 years, and it was like a note block composition, and he asked me to do a duet with him for Hey There Delilah, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm down. And I think that was the first time I tried really like properly singing in like 3-4 years, since like my university days, and I was like, man, I really do enjoy doing this, don't I? And so I was like, I'm gonna restring my guitar and I'm just gonna play it like every day, just kind of get back into the rhythm of it. And I don't know, even if it's not for like, you know, recording music or anything, it's like for me. So
it's just a hobby. Yeah. I'm the same way with my bass. Like I don't necessarily, I'm not in a band. I'd love to play with people, but it's not going to be necessarily a career. But just playing music and chilling out is just, I don't know, it gives you something.
It's very therapeutic. It calms you down a lot. Like back in school when I learned how to play the piano, I very much found when I was stressed out, if I played the piano, I chilled. I mellowed the hell out.
It's level heading.
Also, sorry, I know that was a way more long-winded answer than you're probably expecting.
That's all for today, folks.
Thanks for watching Mouthfuls, everybody. I'll see you next time. Remember to like, comment, and tell us what your mouth is full of.
Yeah. Oh man. But you have you have a big music history.
Yeah, that's
a big part of your life, obviously. So you're the most qualified person to produce a big answer. You know, so. But I'm curious about like Dan and Gab because I don't know that much about your music endeavor.
Yeah, no, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, but what about you, Dan? Because you've been a bit quiet right now. We want to hear about you. Sure,
I'll just let him go. I don't know too much about music. I do want to say real fast, I love how Hey There Delilah has been such a weird catalyst for so many like things. Like it's how I met Hacker. It's getting you back into music. It was a whole music video. I'm like, I just hopped on a call and ate a banana.
And then we made a stupid joke on a Gab live stream.
Yep.
Huh, that turned into a lot.
It's very strange to think back to that because that was when because you mentioned Hacker, and that was like very much when she was very low key and not so like she wasn't putting out covers or anything. She was just very, you know, in her own bubble. I remember we did that stream, right? And we did the stupid like, hey there, Delilah. Because you did I still don't know why you didn't just do like hold the phone with your like this.
Oh no, is this too late?
Yeah, it's too late now. The legacy is out there. I wouldn't have it any other way, but at the time I was like, you're an idiot.
Yes.
Even every genius is hated at first, you know.
Exactly true. They're hated in their time. She sent me that MP3. I sent it to you, and you're like, please let me tweet this. Who do I credit? I need to tweet this out. People need to hear this.
I lost my mind.
Dude, it's so crazy how like a really stupid one-off bit how far it can go.
Yeah.
And it's mostly the stupid bits that tend to just go further, you know? Because sometimes you're like, oh, I'm gonna think of something, it's gonna be great, and it's gonna explode, and then just
nope.
And then you're like,
it's never what you want. That's what it is.
And then at some point you're gonna be, I'm gonna fart in my microphone, and then you become like the fart virtuoso when you're not everywhere,
views.
And you cannot escape.
Doofus.
Brand deals, fart companies.
Yeah. I hate how like distraught you sounded when you were saying I'm gonna fart in my microphone, because that sounded like a man on edge. That sounded like a man with nothing else to. I'm gonna fart in my. I got it. What? You like this?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like
is this what you animals want from me?
I put out great content for years. You want me to fucking fart in my microphone? All right, fine, I'll do it.
Jay,
billions of views. Billions.
Jay, your Italian voice kills me.
It comes from the soul, man.
I know it does. That's the thing. That's what I know how genuine it is. It's just why it's funny when it comes out. You want me to fart in my microphone?
You want me to fucking do it if this is what makes you happy.
It's always the stuff. It's always the stuff that is like exactly the tone of, is this what makes you happy? That gets caught on. Because, dear God, Miitopia, funny Miitopia me game. I play as myself. I self-insert myself as the protagonist. What Nintendo developer somewhere in Japan has a bright idea? What if we made cat a class? What if we made the cat class in me? That's a funny little bit, right? and now everyone calls me a furry.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to escape it.
Yeah.
The
Every
butterfly
game
effect.
has
Furboat.
something to do with a cat. I help.
Yeah. You dug that hole for
Such a
yourself.
genuine call for help.
It's the butterfly
Forget it.
effect, dude.
Forget
Yeah.
a call to
Oh my God.
action.
Can-
It's a call for please help me.
Can you get that black and white filter when you say the help line? You know?
Yeah.
Help.
Help.
Oh, right. So music, I don't really know if there's any like where to go from this, but I'm such a fucking weeb, dude. I literally listen to like Japanese songs, video game OSTs. I'm like the definition of like the white guy gamer who just listens to like, you know.
I mean, at least you're honest about it.
Do you have a green Zelda shirt and tan khaki
Yeah,
shorts?
exactly. No, but my roommate did. It was so
do.
funny when that started.
The legendary green Zelda t-shirt.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
When that started to trend, I lost my mind because my roommate literally wore that shirt and those khakis.
With those khakis, yeah.
I was like, this is a thing.
I have it. I have that shirt. I should wear it one day. On
Oh
a
my god, can
podcast.
you imagine we all wear it?
Yeah, right. Hey guys,
Dude, that's the greatest collab I want to get. I want to get everyone who streams Breath of the Wild, as many people who stream Breath of the Wild as possible, to wear that shirt and just see how many people.
Yeah, right. Like, wait a minute. What's going on suddenly?
The only thing that like listening to a bunch of weeb anime openings has brought me, other than just a life of loneliness, has been has been listening.
You're always hitting it with the hard hitting truth. Nowhere, just goes pow.
The only thing it's never brought me.
Aside from an eternity of moping, this music has brought me a lot of joy.
It's brought me the amazing band Burnout Syndromes. They made a lot of the openings for like Haikyuu, volleyball anime. Oh god, they did a few things for Haikyuu. They're just an amazing band. They're like one of the few bands I've been like, oh, I really like these anime openings. Let me see what else they make. And I just listen to it. I'm like, I don't understand what they're saying, but I love that.
But it's a
Like,
everyone who
dude.
watches anime
Okay.
has that experience.
Anyone that watches anime just doesn't understand it if they're English.
I was actually gonna say, right, like, so I really do like Japanese rock bands because
J-Rock is sick. No, I agree.
it's strange when the voice feels more like an instrument because I don't understand.
Yes.
Like the lyrics
I
exist.
get you.
You just
Certainly.
broke down Splatoon music, bro. That's
Yeah,
what,
exactly.
That's
And
what I-
Friday Night Funkin'.
And Friday Night
That's-
Funkin'.
That's
True.
what I've
Sounds like
found.
piss
I
gargling.
really. Sorry, yeah, no.
Sorry,
That's
go
what I
on.
found. I like really enjoy about like songs I just don't get. Anime definitely has that appeal in its own right as a media thing, but like the openings and why people listen to them so much, I think is just because it's a different type of way to enjoy the music. I can't sing along to anime openings. I know like one by heart, but like I just listen and I enjoy and I kind of vibe with the feel of it. Anyway, listen to Burnout Syndromes. Yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think what you're describing is just how vocals work, but like it's different. I get why it's different because you don't understand the words, but the melody is there.
Well, like,
Because-
you know, I can sing along to the SpongeBob opening.
Yeah,
all right?
no,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
sing
right.
along to like Attack on Titan, you know.
But what I'm saying is like vocals naturally have a melody, and obviously in English, like English speaking lyrics, you would sing along. But like the reason we're so attracted to singing along to a song is because the melody of the vocal is it's nice. It sounds
catchy,
good. It goes along with the instrumentation. So what you're saying is very true. Like even though you don't understand, you're like, damn, this shit fire. This shit
Yeah,
slaps.
exactly.
Yeah, it
Yeah, no, I
becomes,
get you.
becomes a part of the song that you can listen to, because you can listen to instrumentals perfectly fine and still, just because you can't sing with it, you still vibe with it. Same thing with music in a different language. It just becomes an instrument, like you said, and with Splatoon too. Because you don't typically see people being like, all right, I'm going to cover this Splatoon song. They go, you don't see that often.
They just fill their mouth full of water and start gargling.
Yeah. But everybody who like genuinely loves Splatoon loves the soundtrack for the most part. And it's just even if the vocals aren't even any language, it just has its own appeal.
I
So,
agree.
That makes sense.
Speaking of like Japanese like openings and stuff, it's the same. I'm just extending on that point. One Piece openings, after like most of them are fire. I don't understand a word they're saying. I know some of the lyrics because I'm a weeb and I like tried to like learn it. Like the first one is like I like to get on Kakiyatsume. Yeah. Just
Pocket coin. Can't forget that amazing lyric.
Oh, absolutely amazing, dude. And I just wanted to echo that. Anime OPs are so fire. They're so good.
I think, spoilers for everyone listening, but I think we're all 4 very deep weebs right now. Just to not break it.
I think Jay is the least weeb, but he's consumed an anime at least once in his life.
I'm the least weeb, not by choice though. I would be right there with you guys if I had the time to like watch anime, but I never find my way to commit to it. But the ones that I've seen, I loved.
No, he just touches grass and fucks women instead.
Every day of my life is the same, man. You guys are watching anime. I'm fucking grass and touching. So, Gab, we wanted to talk about your taste in music. I wanted to know what you like.
I'm sorry. I love the mental image of Jay with an open window and Jay's gardener outside, just like.
What's this hole here for? Don't touch that. Don't cover that.
That's mine. That's my property. Stay off.
Oh my god.
Did you do this with a shovel? Sort of.
Go ahead, Gab. Tell us more, Mr. Host.
Yeah, tell us,
Gab.
What's your favorite music?
Talking about the One Piece music. And for the longest time, back in the days when I used to go to the gym because it was possible, I had the song from One Piece. I think it's Undertaking. The one that, shit's about to go down. This one.
Yeah.
And I would always, when I was about to lift weights, I would put that song on. Let's fucking
go! Gab, I've known you for so long. I've known you for so long. I've never resonated with you more. Like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've been there.
Yeah, no, I've absolutely been there as well.
It's just a prime I'm gonna fuck shit up song, and I love it.
See, for me, since I'm a new One Pieceer, I'm a new fan to the series. It was always Dragon Ball Z music for me when I was in the gym. It was always the music that plays when Goku first goes Super Saiyan. It's like no, that's Vegeta.
No, that's Vegeta going Super Saiyan.
I was like, oh my god, I'm ready to pop iron and get shredded and drink so much protein powder. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Wow, I never would have guessed. I mean, I guess I kind of would have guessed that was your guys' music taste, but I don't know. We never have that type of conversation. I never hear you guys.
That's what the podcast is for, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I'm learning more about my
talking and making money.
Yeah.
Sweet cash ad revenue.
Man, you know what, guys? This podcast is music to my ear. I can't finish that sentence.
No, stop. You are lying.
No, go for it. That was sweet.
We talked about farting and poop and
yeah, I know. If this is music to your ears, you have a fucking terrible taste in music.
Oh my god!
You probably have a terrible case of tinnitus as well at this point if you're listening to us. I was gonna say,
all of our viewers
wasn't it last episode we talked about how much excrement we had for Breath of the Wild 2?
So it was on topic as well. I'm sure it was relevant in some way.
We spoke about how much poop there was.
I was waiting for. I had the running timer of how long. A Mouthfuls episode without talking about shit. Let's see. That took ding 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 43 minutes and 13 seconds.
That's a new record for us.
New PB.
Yeah.
Time.
Can we get one episode without talking about fecal matter?
No.
It would be like a record. No, just no. We can't.
No.
We can't. This is
don't expect unrealistic things. You're gonna get disappointed every time. I'm just trying to help you out, man.
But
you were the
one that said I could tame a dragon before you go to bed,
Yeah, well, talking about what's unlikely.
God.
Yeah.
But going back on the music subject, I myself have a lot of experience with music, I played Guitar Hero.
Snap.
On a professional level, too.
Oh, I wanted to know about this. You talked about this before stream. Before recording.
I actually mentioned it. I used to, for the very short time that it lasted, because I don't think Guitar Hero could have been a big professional thing, considering that the PvP is just two players playing the same song. There's no interaction as at all. So,
Well, I will say, just a little interjection. There's a lot of people who are hardcore into like competitive DDR stuff. But
it is true. That is true.
There is a market for that. But go ahead.
It is true. Yeah.
Friday Night Funkin'.
Yeah.
Well,
there you
but
go.
there's not
No,
there's not PvP in Friday Night Funkin'.
There's not P.
He said
relevant.
he said DDR, so I was like, yeah, this is people interested in rhythm games.
Oh,
Oh
totally,
yeah, no,
yeah.
there's definitely people interested in it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I was interested in it, you know.
Yes.
I still kind of am, but I'm old, so like my reflexes are just
My
you know,
fingers don't work
Yeah.
like they used to.
they're letting me down.
Oh.
It's just
The
depressing. when I
arthritis
play.
really be kicking in.
I'm just 30 years old, man. I'm not that old.
Yeah, he's not falling apart. Like, yeah.
Boomer.
Competitive. Like what? That's crazy. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was a small scene because I don't think, like where I live, Quebec, and video games, it really took a long while to like, you know, that people were like, oh, maybe video games should, you know, be on radio, TV, and all that. For the longest time, I was like, you know, I think professional gamer is going to be a job in the future. And people were like,
Yeah.
kid, just shut up. And, you know.
Yeah, shut up and go to law school.
Go work at a Wendy's or something.
Yeah. And I remember like going to like, because that was kind of huge, you know. It was from a what's it called, a like video game store chain like GameSpot or stuff like that. It was called Dimension, and they had like all through my province, which is Quebec, like the tournament held in every single shop, and from that all the winners of these shop would go into a movie theater where they would play Guitar Hero on the movie.
There's gonna be so much delay. I don't want to pop your bubble, but like, there's gonna be so much input delay. Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
It was horrible, but it was cool to watch, you know.
But it was gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, no.
Because that's the thing. The first like the preliminaries for the tournament.
Sure.
Like I did that, and it was kind of weird. Like, because since it's a pro scene, and it was for all ages, you know, there was not like only kids could participate. So I was kind of fighting me. Like when I was 12 against a freaking 30 years old that was like, I'm gonna fuck you up, kid, you know?
Video
You're
games,
garbage.
man, my favorite.
And I remember
now.
there was a guy trash talking me, that freaking 12 years old kid, and he was like, you know, oh, that's my song, kid. You're gonna go fucking cry to your mom.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Was it like
that's
a My Little
violent.
Pony intro?
And
Like,
what?
what was the song?
It was actually a bad. It was infected from bad religion that we did, and I kicked his ass. And to this day, it's still one of my.
That's what you like to hear.
Putting a 30 years old grown ass man with a beard into the ground. Well, I mean,
My guy.
Now you're the 30-year-old grown ass
Yeah,
man
I was
with the
gonna say,
beard
now
shit
you're the
talking to
30-year-old.
12-year-olds.
at least I don't trash talk 12 years old. I don't think so. At least, you know.
Oh my god, though, I would love if it came full circle and you became that guy at like a future
Bro,
tournament.
You were supposed to bring balance to the force, Anakin.
it's gonna be his kid. His kid is gonna find you, like, watching this podcast and
Yeah.
be like,
What you did to my dad? Prepare to die.
you turned my dad into an alcoholic. Like, he never let it down.
The one tournament.
You ruined my
him.
family.
I've always sworn revenge against that man, and now I've finally found you.
And
Wow, what a
my
movie
goodness.
arc.
I think I actually won like third place on the like shop like preliminaries for the tournament, and then I went to the movie theater, and then I lost completely because, as I said, it was horrible to play on that thing.
Yeah.
It's like when the notes are bigger in your freaking head, and you're like, which one do I play?
Yeah.
See,
You get the jitters.
Yeah.
the moral lesson of today, or the call to action rather, is if you live in the the greater Canada area, please ask your fathers if they have ever gotten fucked up in Guitar Hero.
I'm 12
and
years
just-
old.
and just see if we can find them.
Yeah.
we
Reach
have the
out to
outreach.
us.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you on the podcast. We'd love to have you on.
Yeah, let's
Oh
channel
my
him as a
God.
50-year-old man to come have a rematch.
Yeah!
The rematch of the century. Fuck
sends-
YouTube boxing. It's all about Guitar Hero
Oh, it's
now.
all about the tournaments in the movie theaters, baby. You gotta get the authentic experience.
Good.
Oh,
So
boy.
good.
Oh, that's
Really.
so funny.
And we're gonna pay for your therapy, old man. You know, we're not
Yeah.
that evil.
We got you covered, bro. We got you covered. Oh my gosh, what a legendary thing. We were asking about music taste and we just found out about Gab's Guitar Hero arc. I love that.
That's such a good story.
That's
That man's
awesome,
tasting
dude.
the music. Jesus.
Yeah.
But talking about... Oh, did you have something to say, Fyrus?
I was going to say, do you have something to say, Gab?
Oh, yes, I had something to say, so...
If
If you have something to say, yeah,
no, but did you have something to say?
I did have something to say, but you had something to say.
Friendship moment.
No, nonetheless. As I was saying about music taste, what I've really been into these days is... it kind of goes with the anime music and all that. I've been into future funk. Which is kind of like... It's kind of been derived from the, it's city pop, which is Japanese pop music of the 70s, which is kind of like a mix of a lot of stuff. They took that, made it more like an electro mix with very funk bass line, and it's future funk, and it's really cool. It's really...
That sounds interesting. You got any like artists? You got like any artists or songs in particular that you're like interested in?
Yes, but I know that if I say their name, I would probably butcher them. So I'm gonna just say
Just a safe, just a safe face. Just know that I'm interested.
Yeah, that's
Trust me, I love
it's good.
but
it's good. Search
can't
future
call him by
funk
name.
online. But I think one of the songs, which is also one of the thing we mentioned from Friday Night Funkin', somebody made. I think it's the MILF song, which is High.
Yeah.
They made a future funk song remix of that song, and it's fantastic.
Oh,
You gotta listen to that one if you want to go YouTube.
I'll definitely give that a look.
that sounds interesting, yeah.
Let's just, if you're finished with that story, you mentioning tournaments brought me back to the only tournament experience I've ever had, which is when we entered Smashadelphia as a 4-piece Splatoon
Crying thinking of that. Yo, we gotta win.
The only tournament that TFF ever entered and ever will enter.
As of right now,
gotta win. We got a W as TFF, which is insane.
Yeah.
I remember being so toxic. I think after we won, I was like,
were
yeah,
incredibly
TLL,
toxic.
eat your heart out.
Do you remember when we lost really badly, we started a TFF
cheering.
chant?
Chanted.
TFF. Dude, that was such a fun experience though.
That was so great.
Definitely.
Even as like just for fun, I really would like super be into like competing for stuff like that again.
Yeah.
Like even as a 4-piece, that would be sick.
That was a blast, but I especially liked winning. That was really cool. I didn't.
Yeah, I
think we were
really
gonna win a
liked the part
single
where we
game.
won. I
And
really liked the part where we
But-
won.
That was.
But
that
like,
was
you
dope.
know, Splatoon 3 rolling around, we can get the Mouthfools team now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Team Mouthfools.
MF.
Clan tag MF.
You know what? I really like MFers, you know? Really
Yeah.
just...
Yeah.
We're
MFers.
Motherfucking mouthfuls, baby.
The motherfucking Mouthfools.
MF.
But although it's kind of that, I think the only real good player of our Splatoon team was JayMoji by far. Which
That wasn't true. I had a team.
Look at him, he's blushing. He's just like, he's trying to be humble. Look at him. He's
No,
like,
that's not. No,
the pause. He was just like,
hey,
he was just like,
shut up.
That's not
true.
true.
That's not true.
We
We did. I was surprised though, because for a team that had never played Splatoon together ever, anytime ever, we did pretty good together.
Yeah.
All things
Yeah, no, we did
considered. So yeah, I would love to do that again, man. That'd be so fun.
Absolutely. Mouthfuls TMG 2022. Let's make it happen.
That's the one, bro. That's the one. Oh man, we can.
No,
dream.
dude, PAX East even before that, man. I guess for a Splatoon tournament. No, for Splatoon tournament. You're right, though.
But we
Yeah,
don't know.
Smashadelphia.
We don't know what's gonna be there.
We could be the catalyst for a Splatoon 3 tournament at PAX East.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
start it up ourselves in the hallway, unregistered. Just be like, bring
We'll have,
your
we'll have
shit. we're gonna
blackjack
play.
and hookers, and you know what? Forget about the tournament. Just
We're just doing this, all right?
Blackjack
$2
and
$2 are on the table for the prize pot.
But talking about winning tournaments, I think, Dan, you recently won a Smash tournament, right?
Yeah.
Did you?
I wa-
What?
you
Yeah, I wanna
you want to
sma-
Smash
I-
locals?
Yeah, in my off time. By day, I'm a nerd. By night, I'm a nerd who plays Smash.
Oh, snap.
His alter ego.
Yeah, my
Nerd who
alter
plays
ego
Smash.
fails. Where I go to Smash tournaments and I play them as Minecraft Steven or me, but usually Minecraft Steven.
You're the most toxic Minecraft Steven
I'm-
player. I swear to God.
You want to know my actual my secret pleasure? I love making people fucking so salty. Oh
Can
my
I-
god. No. If I may.
Yeah, go for it.
Holy shit, it's so much fun. Dude, whenever I can get someone angry, if I can detect any hint of emotion in a quick play game in Smash Brothers, I will teabag, I will wall, and I will watch as they rage quit, and I will laugh. And it feels so good. Anyway,
this motherfucker was competing. I don't know if it was on stream, but he was competing at his local, and he takes a stock and builds an L on the middle of the stage while he's competing, actually in a bracket.
Yeah.
He built a fucking L in the middle of the stage, and I'm just like, God damn it, bro.
Good God.
I was playing with one of my friends. His name is Uma. He was playing as Kazuya. I was playing as Steve. It was not going well for him, but he hit me with like the Kazuya, the taunt. Kazuya has a taunt where you can like hit someone. It's like an actual attack, and the game was already going a little jokey. We were kind of laughing about how poorly the situation was going for a minute with his character. And then he got the taunt hit, and I'm like, no. And so I hit him off stage, built the L, teabagged behind the L, and ate a little steak. And I'm like, man, it really is like you just poke me with a stick, and if I have the ability to, I will absolutely burn your house down.
Yeah,
and that is the difference.
Build one out of dirt around you.
Yeah. Oh my god.
When you compete, do you have the tag TFF? Because I saw that in the little like, graphic they made. I saw that in the little graphic they made when it said like who the winners were. And I was like, it made me smile. It just made me smile a little bit.
I never changed it after the Splatoon tournament. Actually, bringing it back to that, because I made my Smash GG TFF Failboat. And to this day, it's still technically TFF Failboat. So people are like, "Are you sponsored?" I'm like, "No."
I'm just an idiot on the internet. That's all there is.
I'm sponsored by friendship.
Yeah.
I'm sponsored by this podcast. Please subscribe to me.
They don't fucking pay me though, so it's like an sponsorship.
Yeah.
You
are extremely well off when it comes to love and appreciation.
Just in general.
In general.
I really thought you were just gonna say you're extremely well off, so you don't need any more.
Shut up.
As you are, you could use a couple of friends like us. Give you that little extra boost. You get a daily income of friggin' hugs and kisses from your buddies. Fyrus,
dude. Jay. I just love doing like having Smash and like a little competitive hobby on the side. So nice to getting rid of like or reducing a little bit of like the mental burnout from like YouTube, because I don't want to talk about another YouTube brain episode, but like YouTube brain kind of hits hard sometimes when you're only thinking about the YouTube stuff. Having something else I can just completely immerse myself into to try and get better. The story arcs of my locals, the story arcs of us wanting to get better, who's coming in, who's playing well, who's doing not, whatever. That's such a good way to get out of that brain. I just I feel like everyone should have something that they can get competitive into, because it's so nice.
I feel like you'll drive yourself insane if you don't have something else to like put your brain into.
Yeah.
I just find competition is such a good way though. Competition specifically is such a good like.
Yeah, because like you put a lot of it, of yourself into it. And I know you like care a lot about
into bettering
competitive Smash,
your craft.
Exactly.
Like, this for me like at the moment that's playing guitar. So it's like a similar kind of thing. Like I'm really into playing guitar at the moment, and it's just like it's a good thing to take away from not working on YouTube stuff, because I can just be like, okay, I want to try and play this song, and I want to try and get better and play it faster and stuff.
Sure.
And like I challenge myself to try and like improve. Yeah. It's like it's a productive hobby, I think is ultimately.
Yeah, and it's fresh.
Yeah, it's good to just not drive yourself insane, because YouTube takes up so much of our lives. So
yeah. Totally. And I think, Dan, I don't know, can I tell them the story about when I was visiting you and you took me to that Smash thing?
I don't know what the story is, but go for it.
So when I was visiting Dan, when we were on our way to Canada to go to Gab's wedding 2 years ago now. Oh my God, I can't believe that. But
2 years ago.
I was stopping at his house for a couple days before we went. And one of those nights, it must have been the second night or something, he's like, hey, do you want to go check out this Smash thing? I was like, oh, okay, Smash Bros, meet some gamers, whatever. He takes me, like, we're walking down the street. We go into a bar, like a fancy, like, nice upper class bar. And I was like,
oh, yes!
This
Oh my
place is
God,
really
yes!
fancy. Like, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Yeah.
First off, it was 19 or I was 18 at the time. So I was like, I can't be in here, dude. And then we go through the bar, just me and Dan, go through the bar, down a staircase into like this room, this speakeasy style shit. And the last thing you'd expect in our bar, fucking 10 like Smash like a LAN happening right there under, like it was the most underground, like what is this, like a dojo, like what are you doing? And he just was playing Smash with people. I was like, this is crazy, like this looks like taboo, like it shouldn't be happening. Like,
It's like a cult or something. It's like a
Smash
cult.
in the middle of the prohibition.
Like, I swear, I don't. Maybe I'm not remembering it correctly, but I swear to God, Dan was like, "We're gonna go through the bar so the security guard doesn't see us," like some shit like that. I was like, "Can we even be here?" And these dudes were just chilling. They were like, "Hey, what's up?" Like,
it makes it feel like it's some kind of cult, like the fucking Stonecutters or something.
yeah, it was so surreal, but it was awesome. I was like, "Wow, that's when I realized how serious Smash was."
Oh, dude, Smash is huge competitively. It's so big.
Yeah.
Huge, dude.
Always finds a way.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just thought that was a really funny thing talking about competitive games. Like, I've seen that side of your life, and boy, it's really like, wow, that's a real thing that people just do.
Oh, so this is like, I'm sorry, this is another thing off of that. I don't want to hog the conversation here.
Oh no,
but
go ahead.
There's another
it.
branch to this. That my friends have started to point out. So Smash, whenever I go to it, my friends know I do YouTube. They're, it's just like another thing to them, right? So, I'm just like I'm just a player there as much as anyone else, of course. And it's getting to the point that every time a new year rolls around, we have new people coming in for
I think you told me about this recently.
Yeah, we have new people coming in for college, and my friend Shay was like, hey. You realize that people are going to start recognizing you from YouTube because the longer you do this, the younger the demographic is that's sort of rising up into college to come to the tournament. People, eventually the people that watch the people that watch me growing up are going to start playing Smash competitively. And it started to happen like this year specifically. There's a lot of people that are like, I like sit down to play my first time. And they're like, hello there, Failboat. And I'm like, hey there. So do you play like Luigi or Mario or like what do you play? It's just funny. There's like nothing to it. It's just like an odd realization. My friends are like, "Hey, we'll bouncer you if we have to. If you get anyone acting weird, we'll like get in the way. Stay off
We got
Failboat.
you, fam. We got you.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone after the Smash tournament, can I lick your eyeball? You're like, no!
Oh my God! No one yet. No one yet.
Tell people what I did at the Smash tourney. I licked Failboat.
You won't believe it.
He built an L made of dirt, and then I licked his leg. I love Smash legs.
Yo, if I see someone crawling around on the floor mid-set, I'm never playing Smash again.
Yeah.
I love this hobby so much. If I see someone crawling up to me like one of those girls from like The Shining, licks my leg, I'm leaving.
I'm out.
Yeah, talking about how great it is to have a hobby. That's where the line is drawn.
Yeah,
Any
not The
hobby,
Shining,
if
whatever.
you
it
get
is.
licked, you're done
Okay.
with that hobby. Yeah. It's totally the line, dude. Oh, that's so funny.
I love it. It's fun, but it's just something I've noticed. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
I envy that because like there isn't exactly like Splatoon doesn't really have that type of scene where like I could go to my local speakeasy and play Splatoon underground. But it's I guess with online play, like even though I don't have necessarily time to practice scrims with a team or whatever, it's fun to just play the game and practice. And then when Splatoon 3 comes around, I'd love to go to LANs and like compete, even if I'm not intending to win. I would love to win something in my life, but to win a Splatoon LAN would be pretty dope too. But even just to play, to meet other competitive players, to meet other YouTubers that are going to be there. Like I was hoping Smashadelphia would do Splatoon 2 again this year, but unfortunately they're not. But they are still doing Smash, and I think Dan and I are gonna like do that.
yeah. Oh, you gotta set up for the doubles team.
I do. Send me the link to that. I have to do that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you want to participate in the Smash tournament, Jay?
Well, yeah.
By the time this episode is gone up, they would have done that.
We would have already
definitely.
won. We would have won it.
They would have
weeks
won.
ago.
They would have won easily.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
as of
I mean,
right now,
last
it
time
doesn't
I played
happen.
with Jay at Smash, he was destroying everybody, and by that I mean,
just
He was just using Link and literally blowing himself up with his own
Throwing
bombs.
bombs. That's how I play, man. That's how I do.
And then eventually he catches you off guard somehow and actually lands a hit.
I've blown all of you up with a bomb at least once.
It's frustrating. It's very frustrating.
It's so annoying. I hate it, but I love it so much because it's all I know how to do.
But you do it proudly.
I do it proudly.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like Splashdown in Splatoon. Everyone says it's a shit special and it sucks, but I'm gonna ride. That's my ride or die, dude. I'm gonna roll with it until
People are calling Splashdown a bad special?
Splashdown is
yeah, 'cause
bad
it gets cancelled.
It's so easy to cancel it.
It's so easy to cancel it.
Once you get to X, like anybody knows how to it's like muscle memory to just aim up and cancel a Splashdown. But I'm learning how to use it at specific times where it doesn't get canceled and you get kills on like 2500X players. I'm like, what the fuck? But, you know,
using a splashdown while you're super jumping is always really fun as well.
that's always good too. Yeah,
It's always really funny.
I've seen people cancel that too before, so we're losing credibility.
You can cancel that. It's just funnier.
It's
you can
hard,
cancel
but
it.
it's typically not on purpose. But you can.
It's like a fucking predator missile, but you
Yeah.
shoot it out of the sky.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, dude. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that me playing the arrow spray with stick controls is not the norm, because when I see a
No,
Splashdown, I'm like,
you're
oh gosh,
free,
oh god.
I don't know how you do that. It's amazing.
Terrifying.
And you're like good with it.
Yeah, but it's
awesome.
really a completely different style of play, you know? You
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
play the arrow spray stick control. It's like a one-trick pony. I can't do anything else except for that, you know?
You own the meta for that setup. Like, that's awesome.
But that's a video for another time.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of another time, I think we're getting close to the end. Is there anybody else that want to say one last bit something before we
to
jump?
bring it
Yes.
home, my taste in music.
Oh,
True.
I like. Well, it's kind of
you!
a combination. It's kind of a combination of everybody. Growing up, I listened to everything. I still listen to everything. But EDM in my teenage and young adult years has been the most prominent thing. So the Fat Rat, Dead Mouse, Skrillex when I was a little bit younger.
Dead Mouse, yeah.
Totally,
Dead
dude.
Mouse and Skrillex are fire.
And just general stuff like NCS. There's a billion. I listen to EDM all the friggin' time. And then we did touch on. I wanted to say chiptune earlier. I didn't know what chiptune was, but Gab's very old. I don't know. Maybe it is still your outro song.
It's
your
still
outro
the same.
song.
Yeah,
right?
Valium Candies by Jackim.
So again, I'm gonna use my age to creep you guys out. When I was like 14 and I first heard that song for Gab's outro, I was like, "This is really good." And then I would listen to it, like, and I was like, "This is
really
awesome.
good. It's really good.
And then I made a song. Like the first time that I ever released a song was like a chiptune song, but I didn't know what it was. And when I released it, Gab commented on that video, "This is some awesome chiptune, Jay." And I was like, "Wait a minute, that's what this is?" And Gab likes it. I need to make more of this. I have not made one since. That was like 3 years ago, or 4 years ago even. Oh my god, it was a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
It was a long time ago
Yeah.
we did that.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I like making like EDM music nowadays, but you know, I don't know. That was just like a really cool moment. Like, wow, this is a genre of music, and I've been discovering so many new things ever since then.
If you like chiptune, you should listen to Anamanaguchi. I will link you in. They're really
Anamanaguchi.
good.
Yeah.
I've never heard
Anamanaguchi. Are you familiar with like the Scott Pilgrim versus the World OST?
No, I'm not.
It's like all over the place. It's iconic. It's so good.
Really?
They did the soundtrack to that, but they also have like their own stuff, like their own albums and singles and stuff. I'll link you some later. Also, if you're into chiptune at home, check it out. Anamanaguchi. It's like you'll figure it out.
Or the soundtrack of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Yeah, absolutely. Banger chiptune. So good.
Oh, yeah.
They actually use like Game Boys and stuff in their setup to like produce the sounds.
Oh,
It's really
actually,
cool.
that's dope, dude. That sounds like
Yeah, it's
something
really,
I'd
really
be into. Yeah, cool, dude.
What was
For sure.
the Splatoon band that did that? The Splatoon, what was it? Like the little girl with like the pink hairs.
Oh, Blitz. The song is
Blitz
Blitz It, but that's...
Is it Chirpy Chips?
Yeah, Chirpy
Oh,
Chips.
Chirpy
Chirpy
Chirps.
Chips, yeah.
Chirpy Chips,
Yeah.
Chirpy Chirps, wherever they were. Yeah. There was one in Splatoon 1 that had that. The Chirpy Chips did a song that people were like, this is the best song. And then they brought him back like later in Splatoon and they were like, I love them.
Blitz It was a
Blitz,
a
it's
banger,
great. That's a
absolutely.
great song.
yeah.
Totally. Yeah. There's so much good Splatoon music. I guess video game OSTs, a lot like you guys, is a big part of my music taste too. But like that's what carries videos for me. Like if I think of Like I get inspiration for a video from listening to music, and I'm like, this would sound good over Splatoon gameplay, and then I think, wait a minute, what if I made a video that was like this and that? So I guess I find myself listening to that a lot too.
One last shout out for chiptune, Celeste OST. Is it Lena Ray? Right, Lena Rain? I
don't know.
What is her name? Is she the one that did it? The Celeste OST, banger chiptune,
super
incredible music,
super good. Some of my favorites.
Super good.
Definitely, 100%. That game, all just the vibe that it has all over is just so good. But the music carries it.
Yeah, Lena Rain. She did the music for Celeste. Incredible soundtrack, like banger from start to finish.
Totally.
Perfectly captures like all the emotions and stuff. Yeah, cool. That was all I wanted to say.
Yeah, I agree. Cool.
I think it's a great time to wrap it up with a cheap tune.
cheap tune?
But what about cheap tunes? I'm broke, bitch.
Inexpensive music, my favorite.
Yeah. But yes, with that being said, this is normally the part where we do a call to action. Last time it was, something.
Subscribe.
Yeah, that could have been subscribe
to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Woo. That one. Whoa, look at this button. What's this letter, Jay? Jay, what's this letter?
Huh?
What's this letter?
That's an S, I believe.
Yep. Gab, what's this letter?
If you don't know what he's doing, he's pointing to the subscribe button, which is what you should all be doing.
Right.
You should be clicking on it. What?
What's this letter?
That's the letter E, the end of the word subscribe.
What's that spell?
That spells subscribe.
I think I just spelled spee. I don't. Subscribe!
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Listen to us where the podcast is. I don't know, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music.
Applebee's.
Wendy's, In and Out.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah, if you're sitting at Applebee's and you hear us over the speakers, shout us out. Ask for extra pretzels for your table and tip your waiters. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And another good call to action. What are your ears full of today? What kind of music do you listen to?
Oh, yeah.
So true. Let us know in the comments below.
Introduce me to some new stuff, comment section. If not, then I'm going to be disappointed.
Then I'm never going to read you ever again.
It's your fault that I have bland taste.
Please, chat, don't make Jay disappointed. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
Put in some music for him.
He's a good boy.
Yeah, put me on some good shit.
With that being said, we are Mouthfools, we have Mouthfools, we have Failboat, we have JayMoji, we have Fyrus, and we have me. So, I'll see you next week. Take care. Have a great time. Stay in school, drink milk, don't do drugs, and bye.
Low kisses.
Bye.
Mwah, mwah.
Bye.
Mwah, mwah. Bye. Mwah. So now, give
Mikey,
kisses,
I'm catching them all.
No, those aren't for you. Give them back.
That's mine.
What are you even gonna do with them? Even? It's gonna eat.
No.
I want more.
I need my fix, Jay. I need my fix.
Oh my goodness.
I need my JayMoji sugar.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
After we've cut away. Editor, please don't put this part in.
Yeah.
Put it in.
When you say that, they're gonna put it in. That's like the golden rule of it.
Editor, put every single second of this in. Don't listen to them. Listen to me.
Don't put
it in. Put it in. Put all of it in.
I don't have
every
the fancy zoom.
single morsel of this in.
Is this zoom? Is this zoom? Is this zoom? No, it's not. It's focus.
Put
Just
all
listen
of
to
it
Fyrus.
in.
I
Don't
don't
listen
care at
to
this
him.
point.
What they said.
Bye.
Bye.